Dear students, good morning to all. Now we will going to learn about chapter 11 transpiration in animals and plants. Already we learned transpiration in animals. Just recall the previous portion. Okay, listen. What is blood? Blood is a fluid substances. Blood main function transport. Transport means the moving, okay, transport to other body parts. Okay, what is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is a pigmentation. The hemoglobin pigmentations, red pigment, the red blood cells which contain a red pigment called hemoglobin. Okay, what is plasma? What is plasma? The fluid part of the blood is called plasma. Okay, the blood cells have three types of blood cells: RBC, WBC, and blood platelets. What are the types of blood cells? What are the types of, how many types of blood cells? Red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Okay. White blood cells. What is white blood cells? The blood also fight against germs that may enter our body. Next, platelets. Platelets main function, the clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cells in the blood called platelets. Okay. What is blood vessels? What is blood vessels? What is the main function of blood vessels? The transport the blood. Okay. There are different types of blood vessels. What are the different types of blood vessels? What are the types of blood vessels? What are the, how many types of blood vessels? There are two types of blood vessels. Okay. Are you clear or you remember, students? How many types of blood vessels? Two types of blood vessels. What are the two types of blood vessels? Arteries, veins. Okay. Okay. Arteries, what is the main function of artery? What is the main function of artery? The arteries carry oxygen rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Or you remember arteries? Okay. What is the main function of veins? Veins are the carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all parts of the body. Or you remember arteries, veins. What is the main function of arteries? Carry oxygen rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. That is arteries. What is veins? Veins are the vessels which carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. Okay. That is a types of blood vessels. Okay, next. What is pulse? What is mean by pulse? Throbbing. The throbbing is called, listen, can you feel some throbbing movements? Already I told. Can you feel some throbbing movements? Why do you think there is throbbing? The throbbing is called pulse. Which part? Wrist region. Okay. What is pulse rate? What is pulse rate? How many pulse beats could you count? The number of beats per minute is called pulse rate. A resting person usually has a pulse rate between 72 to 80 beats per minute. Or you remember? Pulse rate per minute 72 and 80 beats per minute. Okay. Okay. Next, capillaries. What is capillaries? What is capillaries? Or you remember? What is capillaries? Or you remember students, capillaries? They divide further into extremely thin tubes called capillaries. The capillaries join up to from veins which empty into the heart. Are you clear? Yes. Are you remember students? Schematic diagram of circulation. So students, all of you should write in your classwork note. Schematic system of circulation is very important. Okay. Schematic diagram of circulations. Okay. Okay. Next. Heart. What is heart? Heart is a muscular organ made up of muscles. What muscles? Heart muscles, cardiac muscles. Okay. Okay. How many chambers? Heart in human? There are 4 chambers. The human heart have 4 chambers. What are the 4 chambers? Right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Are you clear? Okay. How many chambers in human heart? There are 4 chambers of human heart. What are the 4 chambers? Right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Totally 4 chambers. What is atria? Atria means atrium. The 2 upper chambers are called atria. The 2 upper chambers are called atria. That's all. What is ventricle? The 2 lower chamber is called ventricle. The 2 lower chambers are called ventricle. That's all. Atria, ventricles. What is atria? The upper chambers are called atria. What is ventricles? The lower chambers are called ventricles. Are you clear? Or you remember human heart? Okay. Next, heartbeat. What is heartbeat? The wall of chambers of heart made up of muscles. The heart is made up of muscles. What muscles? Cardiac muscles. The heart main function? Contraction and relaxation. The rhythmically. Rhythmically means at the same time. Contraction and relaxation. The rhythmic contractions followed by relaxations constitute a heartbeat. Next, stethoscope. How to measure in our heartbeat? Stethoscope. Stethoscope is a medical apparatus. The doctors can use stethoscope. Okay. Okay. Next. Who discovered circulation of blood? Who discovered circulation of blood? Or you remember students? Who discovered circulation of blood? Yes, William Harvey. Okay. William Harvey discovered the circulation of blood. Who discovered circulation of blood? William Harvey. That's all. Okay. Now we will going to discuss about excretion in animals. Okay. Now we will going to discuss about excretion in animals. What is mean by excretion? What is mean by excretion? Excretions means the wastage, the removal of wastage products to elimination process, that is excretion, the undigested wastage food materials. Already we learned, okay, already we learned digestive system. The digestive system, the undigested waste food materials elimination process, that is a excretion through the anus. Okay, that is a excretion. Listen. The carbon dioxide is removed as waste from the body through the lungs during exhalations. Already we learned respiration in organisms. Okay, respiration in organism chapter. Inhalation and exhalations. The exhalations, the wastage gases eliminate. That is the exhalations. Okay, the carbon dioxide is removed as waste from the body through the lungs during exhalations. That is the excretion meaning. Okay, listen. When our cells perform their functions, certain waste products are released. These are toxic and hence need to be removed from the body. The wastage products have contained toxic substances, so they need removed from the body. Okay, the process of removal of wastage produced in the cells of the living organism is called excretion. Okay, whenever cells perform their functions, certain waste products, the waste products are released. There are toxic and hence need to be removed from the body. The removal of waste product is known as excretion. That's all. Underline the word, students. Page number 126. Can you understand excretion? What is mean by excretion? The parts involved in the excretion forms excretory system. The parts involved in the excretion forms excretory system. That's all. Okay, next. Excretory system in humans. Okay. The waste which is present in the blood has to be removed from the body. How can this be done? A mechanism to filter the blood is required. This is done by blood capillaries in the kidneys. So, human excretory organ, kidneys. Okay, underline the word. When the blood reaches the two kidneys, it contains both useful and harmful substances. The useful substances are absorbed back to the blood. Underline the word, students. The useful substances are absorbed back into the blood. The waste dissolved in the water or removed urine. Underline the word. The waste dissolved in water removed as urine. Underline the word. From the kidneys, the urine goes into urinary bladder. Underline the word. Urinary bladder. From the kidneys, the urine goes into the urinary bladder through tube like ureters. Through the tube like ureters. Now we will see the picture. First I will explain. First, kidneys. Kidneys is a excretory organ in human. Okay, what is the excretory organ in human? Kidneys. Pair of kidneys in the pelvic region. Where it is located? Kidneys, pelvic region. Have contain pair of kidneys. So, what is the excretion process? Urine. The waste dissolved in water or removed as urine. From the kidneys, urine goes into the urinary bladder through the tube-like ureters. Underline the word, students. It is stored in the bladder. The urine is stored in bladder and is passed out through the urinary opening at the end of the muscular tube called urethra. Underline the word, students. Urethra. What is meant by urethra? What is meant by ureters? Okay. Are you clear? The kidneys, ureters, bladders, urethra from excretory system. The kidneys, ureter, bladder and urethra. Underline the word, students. This is very important. What is the excretory organs in our human body? Kidneys, ureters, bladder and urethra. Kidney is a human excretory organ. What is meant by ureter? What is meant by ureter? Tube-like structure. That is a ureter. What is a bladder? The urine goes into the urinary bladder through the tube-like ureters. What is urethra? What is urethra? The urinary opening at the end of the muscular tube called urethra. That's all. Okay. What is the parts of excretory organs in human? What are the parts of excretory organs in human? Kidneys, ureters, bladder and urethra. Are you clear? What is the excretory organs in human? The kidneys, ureters, bladder and urethra from the excretory system. Can you understand? Okay. Next is very important, one mark. Underline the word, students. An adult human being normally passes about 1 to 1.8 liter of urine in 24 hours. Underline the word. An adult human being normally passes about 1 to 1.8 liter of urine in 24 hours. The urine consists, what is the consist of urine? This is very important, one mark. So, students should underline the word. Page number 127. Urine consists of 95% of water, 2.5% of urea, 2.5% other waste products. Okay. Are you clear? Okay. Next, are you clear, students? Okay, in summer, white patches are formed in our clothes, especially in areas like underarms. These marks are left by salt present in sweat. Underline the word. Salt present in sweat. Underline the word, students. Page number 127. The salt present in sweat. Okay. Next, this is a human excretory system. All of you see the picture in your book, students. Pair of kidneys. Right kidney, left kidney. Right kidney, left kidney. Right kidney just upper side. Then left kidney just below. Okay. In here, the pair of kidneys located in pelvic region. Okay. This is a ureter. Already we learned ureter. Ureter is a tube-like structure. Okay. This is a ureter. Next, urinary bladder. This is a sac-like structure. Okay. This is a sac-like structure. The muscular tube called urethra. This is a urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a sac-like structure. The urine goes into urinary bladder. The urine goes into urinary bladder. Listen, first all of you see the picture. Human excretory system. All of you see the picture, students. Kidney, the pair of kidney. Kidney is a human excretory organ. Okay. The kidney, human excretory organ. Then tube-like structure is known as ureters. Okay. This one is a urinary bladder. Urinary bladder main function, the urine goes into urinary bladder. That's all. From the kidneys, okay, from the kidneys, urinary bladder. The urine goes into urinary bladder through the ureters. Okay, through the ureters. This one is a urethra. What is mean by urethra? The urinary opening at the end of the muscular tube called urethra. Okay. Then the urethra through the then urinary opening. They eliminate the urine from the urinary opening. Okay. That's all. This one is a human excretory system. So, this diagram also very important. So, note this diagram and practice this diagram. Okay, draw and practice in your rough note, students. Is very important. Human excretory system. Next, in box, okay, page number 127. The way in which waste chemicals are removed from the body of the animals depends upon the availability of water. The aquatic animals, like, underline the word, students. What is the aquatic animals? Water living animals. That is the aquatic animals. What is aquatic animals? What is mean by aquatic animals? water living animals, that is known as aquatic animals. So underline the word, it's very important, 1 mark students. So students, all of you should underline the word. Aquatic animals like fishes excrete cell waste as ammonia, which directly dissolves in water. Okay. Some land animals like, this one is a aquatic animal. Next, discuss about land animals. First one, aquatic animals. Okay. Aquatic animals like fishes excrete cell waste as ammonia, which directly dissolves in water. Some land animals. Next one. So, underline the word, students. Some land animals like birds, lizards, snakes excrete a semi-solid white colored compound. That is a uric acid. That is a uric acid. Aquatic animal is a ammonia, aminotelic. That is known as a aminotelic wastage. Land animals have uric acid. The major excretory product in human is urea. Urea. Underline the word, students. Urea, uric acid, urea. Okay. The aquatic animals excretory wastage, ammonia, directly dissolved in water. Okay. The land animals excrete semi-solid white color compound, that is uric acid. Okay. Then the major excretory product in humans is urea. Underline the word. Aquatic animal excretory, which one? Ammonia. Land animals excretory wastage, semi-solid white color compound, that is uric acid. Then major excretory product in human, urea. The human excretory product contain urea. That's all. Okay, underline the word. It's very important. So all of you underline. Next. Sometimes a person's kidneys may stop working due to infection or injury as a result of kidney failure. As a result of kidney failure, the waste product starts accumulating in the blood. Such persons cannot survive unless their blood is filtered periodically through an artificial kidney. This process is called dialysis. That is a kidney failure. Nothing but that is a kidney failure. The kidney failure means what? Not working the kidney. So the kidneys have contain no functions, any other functions. So that is a kidney failure. How to recover? The transplantation process. What is mean by transplantations? The another one person's kidney fixed to another one person. Okay, that is a kidney transplantation. So this process is called dialysis. As a result of kidney failure, the waste product starts accumulating in the blood. Such persons cannot survive unless their blood is filtered periodically through an artificial kidney. Okay, this process is called dialysis. Dialysis means what? Purification. Underline the word. Dialysis means what? Purification. That's all. Okay, blood purification. Okay, next topic, transport of substances in plants. Transport of substances in plants. Okay. Okay, listen students. Already we learned chapter 10, food sources energy of cells, organisms, energy by the breakdown of glucose. The cells use this energy to carry out vital activities of life. Therefore, food must be made available to every cells of an organism. Okay, underline the word students. Therefore, food must be made available to every cells of an organism. Have you ever wondered how? Transport of water and minerals. Transport of water and minerals. Okay, listen. Transport of water and minerals. The plants absorb water, minerals. The plants absorb water and minerals by the roots. Underline the word, students. Plants absorb water, minerals by roots. Are you clear? The roots have root hair. Underline the word. The roots have contains root hair. The root hair increase the root hair increase the surface area. The root hair increase the surface area of the root of the absorptions of water and minerals, nutrients dissolved in water. The root hair, underline the word, students. The root hair is in contact with the water present between the soil. Present between the soil particles. Underline the word, students. It's very important. See the picture. This one is a root hair. Okay. This one is a xylem. The plant have xylem. The plant have contains xylem and phloem. Okay. They contain the xylem have contain water. Phloem have contain food. This one is a root hair. Okay. See the picture. Next. The plant have pipe-like vessels to transport water and nutrients from the soil. Underline the word. Plants have pipe-like vessels to transport water and nutrients from the soil. The vessels are made up of special cells forming the vascular tissue. A tissue is a group of cells that perform specialized functions. Specialized functions in an organisms. Next one, the vascular tissues. What is meant by vascular tissues? The vascular tissues for transport of water and nutrients in the plants is called xylem. Bracket the word, students. The vascular tissues for the transport of water and nutrients in the plants is called the xylem. Next, the xylem forms continuous network of channels that connects roots to the leaves through the stem and branches and thus transport water entire to the plant. Xylem main functions to conduct the water. That's all. Are you clear? Next, that leaves synthesis food. Underline the word. The food has to be transported to all parts of the plant. This is a vascular tissue called phloem. Okay. Phloem means main functions to conduct the food. Xylem main functions to conduct the water, to transport water. That's all. The one activity here, take a large potato and peel off its outer skin. Cut one of its end to make the base flat. Now make deep and hollow cavity the opposite side. Fill half of the cavity sugar solutions and mark the level by inserting the pin in the wall of the potato. Then put into dish containing a small amount of water. Make so that the level of water below the level of the pin. Allow the apparatus to stand for few hours. Then then why would fine increase the level of sugar solutions? How did water get inside the potato? For very short distance, water can move from one cell to another. In the same way, water reaches xylem vessels of the root from the soil. Okay, that's all. Next, transpirations. What is mean by transpirations? Transpirations means what? Transport. That's all. That is a transpirations. The lot of water by the process of transpiration. The plant releases a lot of water by the process of transpirations. The plants absorb minerals, nutrients and water from the soil. Underline the word. Not all the water absorbed is utilized by the plant. That water evaporates through the stomata. Already we learned first chapter. Nutrition in plants. What is mean by stomatas? What is mean by what is the main function of stomata? To transport of evaporation. That's all. In a leaf is the minute whole substances. That is a stomata. Just what is the main function of stomata? Evaporation. That's all. The water evaporates through the stomata. Present on the surface of the leaves. Present on the surface of the leaves. That's all. Present on the surface of the leaves. Okay, next. The process of the transpiration, evaporation of water from the leaves generates a suction spool. The same time that you produce when you suck the water through the pull water to great heights in the tall trees. The transpirations also cool the plant. That's all. Okay. Okay students, are you clear? That's all this chapter. If you any doubt, you contact with me. Next class we will go to discuss about book back questions, question and answers. Book exercise question and answers. Okay. Are you clear? If you any doubt, you contact with me. Thank you students.